copper theft has skyrocketed across the country this year. In Hawke's Bay, for example, there was a 1,000% increase in the number of missing copper earth cables. That's 35 missing copper cables, while the Waipa network has reported around 45 thefts across its network since August. The cost is sitting at around $13 per kilogram at the moment. So what happens after this stuff is stolen? Ingot Metals scrapyard owner Aidan Bognuda is with us this morning. Aidan, good morning. Thanks for being with us.
Yeah, good morning, Ryan.
So what are you noticing? Because everyone's reporting that there's been a real spike in the scrap metal thefts. What are you seeing at your end?
Yeah, there is an increase in sales of copper and brass, but it's always been busy, but I think with this price hike going up, it's just become more inviting for people to want to make some extra cash or try and get rid of something. Whether it's legitimate, whether it's stolen, people they're keen to just recycle their scrap copper, and now the price is up, it's pushed the theft up.
And they're doing it, like we're just looking at video now, this was from Christchurch. They're getting them off live power lines sometimes. It's crazy dangerous. What happens when they bring it to a scrap yard like yours? Do they need to show ID? What's the process?
Yes, yeah, they need to bring in photo ID. They need to give us their driver's licence or some sort of ID like that. We need to take down the reg of their car, we need to have their address, the time they came in, we take photos of all the products, we video it, and we hold the product for 2 weeks. Once that 2-week window is gone, then we on-sell the scrap for export. So if someone has something stolen, they can come and find it, they can have a look, but a lot of the time the scrap comes in, you process it, you wait, and then you sell it.
Have you ever had a case where the cops have said, actually, hold that, we know this is stolen?
Yes, we have. We've had people ring up and say, look, I've had some ornaments stolen or some copper stolen, and if we've got it here, then we ring the police. They come in and have a look at it, and then basically it goes through the court system, and the person that brought it in will then get charged. We've got all their ID, we've got them signing the docket that they brought it in, so there's good evidence that they can get criminal conviction for doing it.
So that sounds like the system is working well at your scrapyard, Aidan. But I do wonder, do you think, like Christchurch, for example, or other parts of the country, are there potentially dodgy scrapyards who aren't checking ID, or would it be easy to not bother and just on-sell the scrap metal?
I don't think so, because our industry we've got a National Scrap Metal Association, but basically you have a licence like this, a certificate to buy the scrap. If you're knowingly buying the scrap and it's stolen, you lose your licence, you'll lose your business. So there's no point for the scrap metal dealer to want to buy dodgy scrap to make a small amount of profit to lose his whole business. It's not worth it. So I don't think there's really dodgy scrap metal dealers, no.
Aidan, who do you sell it to? Who buys it? And what's driving the price up at the moment?
Well, the price of copper in New Zealand is high because internationally it's high. We're seeing a wave of all the stuff going on overseas with wars. It's driving fuel prices up, it's driving inflation up, it's driving food prices up, and it's driving scrap metal prices up. So we're just riding the wave of what's going on overseas, and I think the prices will go even higher. I've never seen it at $13, and now it's just a daily occurrence. It's just the usual price now.
It's crazy, isn't it? Aidan, it would be remiss of me not to point out your workmates you've got standing behind you there. I'm loving the branding. Who have you got behind you?
Yes. I've got Lanu on my left here, and I've got Clinton on my right. Two really hard workers who help us out all day, serving customers, doing pickups, going out on the road, dealing with a lot of commercial customers and just basically general public who, there's good people out there that have got scrap. It's a small percentage of guys that are ruining it because they're prepared to go and steal and they want to bring it in and get cash. So we're trying to eliminate those guys because it's dangerous for us, it's dangerous for them. The police know that we want to work with them, which we do, and we've got a list of guys that we're not allowed to buy off. So we're trying to be as tight as we can and discourage these guys from stealing the scrap in the first place. But you know, people are desperate these days for some money, and you know, they're breaking into houses, they're stealing power tools, they're taking cars. You know, it just really needs to be enforced, and we try and do that the best we can.
Yeah, it sounds like you are too. Yeah, have a nice smoko. Say hi to the guys for us. Ingot Metals scrapyard owner Aidan Bognuda with us from Seaview in Wellington this morning.